are in a fragile world of belief and doubt and fear. Many seek the answers through the endless years. There is no proof to what we search for. There are ways to hunt and find, but echoes sounding through the air. You have to look much closer and hear notes of different tones. Understand what you hear and see. Realize you're not alone. We all believe in something. There are many shades of hell we see. We search for truth in different ways. No echoes here for me. Focus on the chamber and lose sight of what we know. How we search for answers, truth and proof of the mysteries that grow. Some are full believers, others need the proof. Fight against false prophets and unite to find the truth. We protect the paranormal, we keep the way forward true. The only echoes I can hear are the ones that start with you. That start with you.
Sorry, lost my tab for a minute. Hello. Let me get some music up. Music. What am I doing? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've got the fan on a little bit. I can't not have it on at all, guys. I hope it's going to be... I'll turn that music on. Oh my God. I need to wake up. Hang on. Is that playing? Oh, yes, it is playing. I just can't hear it. Right. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's see who's here. I can hear it now. Brain not working properly. Never fear, guys. I've got a cup of coffee next to me. Let's see who's here. I don't know. Oh, Kiwi. Hello. Good to see you. Milky Bar. No. Oh, earworm. Earworm. Can't you just say, if you're going to do that, can't you just say white chocolate? Because otherwise I've got the Milky Bar kid in my head all night. Been a few. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm feeling a bit grotty. I'm gonna try and keep it going for 2 hours, guys. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling rough. I've been asleep all day. So good to see you, Sakai. Hi, Under. Welcome in. When I'm feeling sorry for myself because I don't feel well. Fortunately, I have an amazing chat who'll keep me going. I know they will. Pinky in the house. Hello, sweetie. Sandra, win a chicken dinner. Did Sandra win today? I think she did. I think I saw earlier she got first. Pinky following you. She loves you. That's hi. Sarah, Milky Bar. No. If I didn't have it in the States, but the Milky Bar, we had an advert with the little boy called the Milky Bar Kid, and the theme tune to it. I said hello to Caroline. I don't know, but I'm going to say hello again if I haven't or have. Find your words, Sarah. Hey, sweetie, how are we doing? Hello, Miss Mayhem. Hello to you. Like O's in the house. Like oh. If I miss you, just yell at me and I'll say hello. Yeah, that intro video. It's on a topic I have done the vlog. I just need to add a few more little pretty pictures on it, and then it's ready to go. I didn't see the point in uploading it tonight anyway. I'll upload it tomorrow. And the poll. Oh, I've just dropped my microphone. How do you drop a microphone that heavy? The poll at the top of the chat is linked to the video as well. It's just out of interest to see where people stand on the paranormal. Rainy morning from Aussie, Sarah. Awesome. We've had rain here. It's been brilliant. I've been very happy. It's finally cooling down. Finally cooling down. Sunny, expecting 20 degrees here in Melbourne. It's pouring in the gong. Pouring in the gong. Interesting poll. Yeah, that's what the poll's for. So it is connected to the vlog. But, I mean, I kind of know what the answers are to the poll anyway. I just thought I'd do a poll to reinforce it. Because even though we're all here for the paranormal, then it's, you know, we're here for different reasons and different beliefs. My blow-up boat will be out if it doesn't stop raining here, Caroline. You got a road to work. That would suck. Yes, Wiz, I hope you're feeling a bit better. I know you've been feeling... Is it sore throat or tonsillitis or something? I don't want to cool this in trouser. I actually just threw it together this morning. It's amazing how quickly I actually put that one together, but I wanted a video to go with the song. Song about echo chambers. Really amazed how the ginger tea has made my throat feel ginger. It heals all. I actually, for sore throat, I actually drink honey and lemon. Works a treat. So I always have honey in the house. Scully Pop, so good to see you. Awesome. I was about to say no audio. Yeah, I just didn't. I dropped my microphone because I'm professional like that. It's the Who fan in me, you know. Roger Daltrey's spinning the microphone around his head. Can't even keep mine on the desk. Hey, AV Stevie, how are you doing today? I never used to know how Roger Daltrey used to avoid knocking somebody out or knocking himself out when he did that. If you haven't seen it, watch him twirling. It's when the mic was still on a lead. He used to twirl it quite far. Pam Spencer? How's Pam Spencer? F White Chocolate. Thank you, AV Stevie. You're awesome. You are awesome. It's 1:05 p.m. here. I wish it was here. It's 2:10 in the morning here. Guys, I keep saying this, and I don't really want to stop doing the Wednesday night lives, but this middle of the night lives are killing me. That's why I only do one a week now, but I may have to... I kind of stuck with it out of sheer bloody mindedness because people kept threatening to do Wednesday night lives. Like, no, my night has been for every year. And I did sleep a long time today, but maybe it's just because I'm not well. I've been at work all day, so overworking. Overtime. Oh, yes, you said a week or so ago you said you're doing a load of overtime. Hope you get recompensed well for that overtime. Evil giggles and method to my madness. Rutro. I have a plank, Kiwi. And a drop bear. I hope you feel less blurry. Well, yeah. I think I'm just tired, to be honest. Yeah. Thank you, Caroline. That's why Caroline's awesome. Hey, Shadow Mice. Hey, Shadow Mice. How we doing? Yelling? Am I yelling? We're still going on about... Oh, I'm not. Blame me chat, so Cali Highlander. It's just awful to me. Crow does it as well. Everybody, just call it shite chocolate. See, that's as why look, Miss Mayhem's awesome. Mic drop. Hopefully it stays that way. Still swollen though. That means the doctor's with, or do you think it's you can? I'm being a hypocrite because I never go to the doctors unless I have to. But if it drags on, you might need some antibiotics for that. You're only getting infected. Stand on a grave and see if anything paranormal happens. Do you know something, guys? I've got to confess. I've got a confession to make. I believe in the paranormal. I've said this before. I do believe in the paranormal. I've had loads of experiences myself. I've always wanted truth. I've always wanted well, not necessarily proof. I just want an explanation. And I personally don't mind if it's a perfectly logical explanation or it is something paranormal. I've always been like that, even since I was a kid. I've always wanted to know why. Why? So it's not that I don't believe in the paranormal, but I only watched a little bit of it. I was watching a little bit of a premiere today. The Ouija Brothers premiere. Caught a little bit of it today. It's nothing to do with it being the Ouija Brothers or anything like that. It could have been anybody, right? And I'm looking at them, and they're sort of standing in this old building. As Crown Sag would say, talking to the walls. And I'm thinking, I don't know, something kind of shifted in me. I'm kind of sitting there thinking, you know, maybe, I mean, I'm a big believer in us changing up the way ghost investigations are doing. It's why I'm supporting APRF, doing it a different way. I mean, God, at this point, I wouldn't care if investigators stood on the head and, you know, sang bloody My Way just to try and get the ghost to communicate. But I was looking at it thinking, just standing in the room talking to the walls, and I believe in the paranormal, but it's like winning the lottery. That's why, you know, the real investigation teams, not the ones that do it for clicks and views and all this shit. That's why the real investigation teams, God, you got to be dedicated. because they know full well they could go out week after week after week after week for a year, 2 years, 3 years and get nothing. That's got to be. I mean, do they sit before they turn the cameras on in the car going, oh, I've got to go talk to the walls again? That's dedication for you. My chat jumped because I started waffling. Hang on. Just try and find back where I was. AV Stevie standing on a grave. That's where I was. Okay. There we go. Sandra. As far as Sarah is concerned, the words white and chocolate should not be used in the same sentence. No, bloody shouldn't. I stand on the paranormal in my basement. Keep that darn thing in life. Yeah. It's Willy Wonka's Chocolate River. No, it wasn't. It was not. It's Rich Brown. Tell my husband that we need to go to the UK and USA next year. We're still planning USA in a couple of years. It's a good incentive to get my bloody health sorted out, get this COPD under control. I'm in Michigan right now. Back in the Highlands with Sakal soon. Awesome. What I actually want to do next year is I don't know. We were going to go to, a friend and I were going to go to Aviemore last year, and it didn't happen because of illness on my side. I still like to go up there, and it's near enough to go back to Loch Ness because I love that area around Loch Ness. I'd love to go up there. I haven't had a good holiday, and I mean I'm close to the Scottish border, but I want to go more up towards the Highlands. Hello, Raven. You love the UK, Pinky. You will. And the UK will love you. I can see I've got 5 gifts from Shadow Mice. I'm trying to get down to it. Thank you so much, sweetie. That's why he had tape on the mic connection to the cord. Yeah, how hard is? I mean, he did. If you, I suppose, if you want a performance, if you can find the Who's performance at Woodstock, he really goes for it. You can do them early in the night if you want. Yeah, trouble is, it's clashing into people who are sort of doing lives all week. I mean, the 2 afternoon lives work well, but I don't know. I'll probably end up keeping it just because bloody mindedness. You know, it's my night. But I don't know. I'll have a think about it. I don't want to do it at a time. I want to do it so it's a good time for the US, but I also want to do it at a time that's good for my Aussies and Kiwis, because I love having my Aussies in here. In New Zealand. Kat, hello. How are you doing? How are you? Hope you're alright. White chocolate. It does. It does. I have a plank. What works for you would work for us, Sarah. I appreciate that. I mean, there are a couple of other nights in the week that's no. The lives seem to have shifted where hardly anybody goes on. So I may even have the nighttime one as a not necessarily the same night every week, but it's a shifting one. Just go as and when and do it as a booyah. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Drop bear, drop bear, drop bear. You want to drop bear? You can have a drop bear. Yay, drop bear. Let's find it. Oh, hang on. I'm in the wrong place. I have to get the drop bear teeth. We love our drop bears. I normally recover pretty fast. I haven't felt like that. I've needed doctor since the early 2000s. Yeah, it sound like me, Wiz. I mean, until this hit, and I'm not going as much as I should now. Griffin Stiff. Wayne, you spoil it. White. What's white chocolate? That's the same as white chocolate. I believe in rock and roll. I too believe in rock and roll. Definitely believe in rock and roll. Hey, Pom. As long as it doesn't get worse. Yeah, you've got to be careful with the throat. That's why I was saying. That's why I was actually being a hypocrite and saying going to the doctors, because I do know that if, say, it is tonsillitis and it gets infected, that's not good. So, hi, or just okay. Well, at least you're gracing us with your presence, darling. So good. No problem, Wayne. Thank you, Shadow Mice. Official thank you now. Thank you so much for that. You are amazing. White Toblerone is I love Toblerone. I ain't eaten it one. I only recently found out, and I feel so stupid now. I only recently found out that those triangles, it's actually done that way, so that if you press them together. Because I always used to find it really difficult to actually separate the bits off Toblerone, and apparently that's what you're supposed to do. Just squeeze the triangle bits together, they're supposed to snap off. Why did nobody tell me this 50 years ago? I fibbed on the poll. I said I'm a fool. Hey, Nate, good to see you. A full-blown skeptic. You are not. You are not. How about Sarah? Oh no, I just got rid of the earworm kiwi. No, on cold pizza. Wayne, I thought you weren't staying. No, you're talking. You can keep your cold pizza. Hey Carl, how are you doing, sweetness? Hope you're alright. You're in my intro video, by the way, that was on today. I think actually, yes, you are a member. It's in my members live. It's in my members. The video's in my members thing. I'm trying to get as many people in the community as possible in there. Not everybody. It's always there's going to be somebody that says, "Oh, you didn't include me," but you are in it. Crow the chat. Crow the chat. When do you foresee a magazine coming out? Beginning of as an online reader, beginning of next month. It'd be nice if it's the end of this month, but just to cover myself, we'll say the beginning of next month, and then however long it takes Amazon to roll out. I don't know if there's a delay or whether it's instant when you put it up. But because it'll be going on Kindle and hard copy as well, but I don't know if there's a delay in that being available. So I'm actually going to, for this first one, I'm going to put a free reader up for it. So I've been watching your artwork for it. I've loved doing it, Kat. Do you know, it's so nice because I spent so many years, because I'm a full-time artist, doing stuff I don't want to do because, you know, I had to keep the tourists happy. But I don't sell to the tourists now because I'm too poorly to go on the market. So it's all this sort of themed work, because I mean these things will also be put online to sell. And it's nice to get back into it. I really hadn't done as much artwork as I normally would because of this medical problem. And also doing the channel, etc. But it's because I'm actually doing it for the channel. And then it'll go on. It'll go online. It'll go onto Etsy. It'll go onto Redbubble. It's great. Was in a bit of a negative headspace today. Nice to come here and see the good. Do you know something, Shadow Mice? It really helps. I mean, I did come into about 5 minutes before the live start. I thought, oh my god, I don't know how long I'm going to manage tonight. I really don't feel great. And the live starts, and you know everybody's in here and chatting, and Yeah, I feel much better actually. Something embarrassing but funny. Last night at work, I thought I seen a shadow figure on the wall. I jump scared myself, but then I realised it was my shadow. That happens when you got light behind you. Sort of thing I'd do. I'm home from work, relaxing now. Good. Hope you're getting some. You could be a YouTuber then. Yeah, start a channel, Sandra. Repeat after me. Dude. Bro. Demon. That's the you have to learn all the terminology. DR60. REM pod. Cat balls. Scratched. I was scratched. Almost died. Easy. Gummy bears. Drop bear's so cute. I know. I have got a drop bear t-shirt coming out. Chocolate covered gummy bears. Can you get them chocolate covered? Cinnamon. Oh, I like cinnamon. Yes, Sarah Preston. I know. I didn't know. I just thought it was some quirky design by the Swiss. I didn't know they'd been engineered. Because I always thought, as much as they're delicious, I always think it was stupid shape. Because you can't break them apart easily without, it hurting. And then I think it was on a live. Somebody pointed out. It was on Crow's Live actually. I was looking at them, and it's like, yeah, that's how you actually break apart a Toblerone. I'm like, where was I when we had that meeting? Right. Okay, Wayne. See you later. Don't mind us. I'm just joking. What? 2:30 in the morning here. That works on other chocolate as well. Bend on the break, not down. Yeah, I'll get another chocolate. But on Toblerones, it's okay. I'm a bit behind at times. Eclairs. Oh, Mike, did you have a special chef to make them? I might have to get some eclairs tomorrow. I haven't had any for ages. I like the one with the black cat in the video. It's because it's pink. Don't be worried, Pomp. I'll be ready for my shadow next time. Won't creep up on you again, will it, Sandra? You've been a year chocolate free. Oh my goodness. I've been about an hour. Looked at the fairy today. Healthy snacks, lettuce, but I do have cheat days. I think one is around the corner. I need to get some I need to get some nuts and stuff, because I think that's why I'm feeling a bit. I'm eating a lot of mints and Parma violets at the minute to try and tone down the smoking as well. But I think I need something that it's not sugar based. Just reacted to you and made chili. Oh, chili. I want chili. Awesome. When shadows hammock up. COP just sucks for real. So we would definitely agree. My problem, Kiwi, is it's such high maintenance, and I'm not very good at looking after myself medically. A bit forgetful, and I've had to set alarms for my medication and blah blah blah. And I have to deal with doctors and stuff, and I mean, I am lightweight. I normally don't go anywhere near them. So I'll get there. It's up to me, but it does suck. Shadows are scary. You know what's scary is moderating for Raven. If I'm not fully paying attention, if I'm just keeping an eye on chat, because I was drawing the other day when she was live. So I had one eye on chat, one eye on the artwork, and so I wasn't paying attention to what was happening on the screen. And then suddenly she squeals, ah! Because she's had a fright. And she frightened me. And I'm sure she's competing with John Boy for the lives, because John Boy did 9 hours the day before. Yes, was it yesterday or the day before? 9 hours. Yes, my YouTube channel can revolve around shadow figures. Dude, it's paranormal. I got the evidence. Yep. Dude, Shadow Dude. You call it. You could call your subs your Shadow Dudes and Dudettes. And when I call my lurkers lurky turkeys, you could say your lurkers are lurking in the shadows. Oh, I feel like Phil coming up with all these ideas. Yeah, I love chili. Drop Bear Tea. Yes, I've got the design. I just haven't put it on Spreadshop yet, and they'll be going into Redbubble. Imagine them flashing pretty colours. Crow the chat a bit. So Sarah does not want a Milky Bar. I'll have my camera ready next time. I actually, I was making fun of the whole, standing in the room talking to walls and stuff earlier. But that's the thing. That's what I mean. It's about like Mike and Archie. I mean, I've had some major experiences, but I've never seen them coming. It's not like you can just stand there, shadow figure or full body apparition. I need to get my camera. It weren't like that. I'm going to send you a message, Sarah. No problem. Not a problem. I was a baker for Tim Hortons years ago. We had an elder lady, and what she really wanted was no Star Eclair. Of course, it's not on the menu. Oh, you treasure. You absolute treasure. Chili's one of my... Yeah, I love chili. I'm going to see if I can find that... a recipe for that Iranian chili. I will let you know, actually, Mariah, if I ever find one and I make it, it's the same one that my friend used to make. I'll send you the recipe, because it is chili, but it's different. It's a different type of chili. I just remember it being absolutely delicious. It's not exactly the same as the Mexican. It's one of the best things I've ever eaten. I jump scare easy and jump when that's what I do. I actually was making a coffee at one point when she was live. It was last night or the night before, and said, "If you're going to scream, can you do it quietly, please? I'm making coffee. I didn't want to drop my cup." I was actually craving chili and making some this weekend. I really want to make some for me. Actually, what I might do is watch Mariah's video. That'll probably prompt me. I'm the only one that eats it. And if I make a batch, I could actually freeze some of it, because I want to make it properly. I want it to go in the slow cooker. I like it to cook for at least 4 hours. I do know. I saw, because I woke up after we'd finished, and I thought, why has he gone live so early? Is that what it was? The eclair. Oh, I want an eclair now. Hang on. I don't eat chili at all. I love chili. Everybody's. Yeah, I will. If I ever... I'm going to look into it, because I've never forgotten it. and it was so amazing. I could remember. I mean, She did teach me how to make the rice that went with it, and I love that. But yeah, I never got the actual recipe off her. So I'm supposing that because it was Iranian, there was I wouldn't even be able to guess the herbs and spices that maybe go into it. But if I find recipes and I make one and I think, yeah, that's it, I will definitely send you the recipe. I make a bomb ass chili. Oh, I make a good chili. But yeah, I really want to try. Really want to try and find the recipe for that. Ooh. Now the big question is, sorry, we're going food, guys. I'm sorry. The big question is, do you have sour cream with it? Because I always have sour cream with my chili. And usually tortillas. Curry is my favourite. I love curry too. I can't make curry though. I've never actually made curry. So that's what the takeaway's for. Do you have to have beans in chili? Because I want to try some. I just don't like beans. That's a debate that people of chili have. I put beans in my chili. I put red kidney beans. But you'll get some people that will say that no, beans don't belong in chili. You don't have to have beans in it. I like beans in it, but they're not essential to the flavour. So kiwi curry dishes are good. Or it's like kiwi curry dishes are good. I scream during movies even if I've seen them. I don't think I do. Chili is always better the second. Yeah, that's because it's had time to marinate. I mean, that's why when I really treat myself to chili, I don't use mince, or as you guys would call ground beef. I use proper cured beef. That's why I like it to cook for a long time, and you cook it for a long time. But yeah, then if you do a batch and you've got another lot the next day, it's had 24 hours to marinate. It's awesome. I really want chili now. But yeah, that's what I'd actually say about beans and chili, because they don't contribute to the flavour really. Going lurky, not a problem, Raya. Mild chili, yes. I still need to go into Discord. Look at those recipes. Garlic lemon chicken. Ooh. Actually, I've got some chicken breasts in the freezer. I could do with making something different with the chicken. Yeah, I've heard both, Little Miss Mayhem. I've heard some people say, no, that's not real chili if you put beans in it. And I like my beans. I can't do chili, but my husband loves strong chili jerky. Oh, anything. I just like hot flavours. Garlic is right now. I have grated cheese. There you go. Salsa, sour cream with my nachos. I also have, when I do that, I also put in jalapenos. Oh, 3 types of beans. I just put kidney beans in. I should try that. I should put different types of beans in, because I do like the bean side. I will actually make a vegetable chili if I'm just making it quickly. So different beans in there would be great. Had hot dogs tonight. Thought of crow. Oh, you didn't have mayonnaise with them. Don't think about them too that hard. Have you been to Detroit? I haven't. The loose meat chili dog. I haven't been to Detroit. I've had chili dogs. Because I do love chili dogs. I've said I either like my hot dogs with the traditional British way, which is fried onions and ketchup. But I love chili dogs. And they're pretty good making them here if you've got the right chef, as long as the chili's hot. I like chili burgers as well. The only thing I don't get, somebody showed me a picture of loose meat sandwich and stuff, and it's like, how do you eat that? Just like loose mince in bread. Sure, that gets soggy. We call next day chili festering in the fridge. My chili's in the slow. Yeah, that's what I use when I'm doing it properly. I use the slow cooker. It's not just the flavors, it's to get the beef nice and tender. Chili was our money's tight and the beans stretch out the end of the month. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, I mean, when I do it in the crock pot, it's a luxury chili because I'm buying, cube beef and putting all the good stuff in there. But I could go downstairs now, and so long as I've got mushrooms and onion, I can use the tin stuff to make a vegetable chili. It is a good one that you can sort of use leftovers. A lot of things taste better the next day, so long as you heat them up, Raven, before anybody starts mentioning cold pizza. You had jalapenos. Yes, I had jalapenos. Yeah, I do to my nachos. Oh, always. Like jalapenos. I tend to go for hat scarf and gloves for my chili. Okay. Just use the smoked chili beans in my chili and minced beef. Yeah, I use minced beef most of the time, but if I'm doing a special one and I've got time to put it in the crock pot and leave it cooking for hours, I'll treat myself to cube beef. Yeah. I mean, I'll slow cookers. I was like, when I do the afternoon lines, I tend to make something in the morning, put it in the slow cooker, then it's ready. But you don't want it so much in the summer. Sometimes I'm like, no, I'm not doing a casserole. It's too hot. But yeah, in the winter, awesome. It crossed my mind to add mayo tonight, but didn't. I am so proud of you, little Miss Mayhem. Resist the mayo on hot dogs. Alright. I thought pinto beans might be one. I like pinto beans. Chili beans, yeah. I might try that. Use extra beans in there. Cooking French fries for late dinner. Ooh. 6 bean mix and kidney beans. Do you know I am a potatoes girl as well? Especially mashed potato, which is the worst one for me. Because when I make mashed potato myself, it gets milk and butter and cheese in. But mashed potato is one of my comfort foods. I adore it. No cold lasagna. I love lasagna, but no, it has to be hot. Hot. Did someone say shut 'em eyes? Don't encourage them. Miss May, I'm taking the puppies for a walk. Smoked beans does sound amazing. I never met potato. I didn't like either. Well, actually, not keen on sweet potato. I don't see the fuss about sweet potatoes. So I don't know whether I'm just not eating them right. Mashed potatoes, I love mashed potatoes. They really are my comfort food, mashed potatoes. Yeah, if anybody puts me on a low carb diet, I'll be in trouble. pasta, rice, and potatoes. Well, I'm not supposed to eat without them. Pinky, I got desperate and reheated Big Mac for dinner when I got home tonight. Oh no. I only like sweet potato fries with ketchup and curry. It's not that I don't like them, you know, it's not like if somebody sort of gave me sweet potato fries, I'd go, oh no, I can't possibly eat those. But I don't see what the fuss is. I'd rather have just real potatoes. Oh, spaghetti. Supposed to do pasta today, but I slept through dinner time. Thank you, Cree. This is why Cree's awesome. Keep saying that. Who wants to eat congealed cheese? Nobody is the answer to that. It was a rhetorical question. Hungry, lazy, and tired, so it learns you make mistakes. I've actually started when I'm doing that because I've been on different times, etc. Because I missed dinner today, I end up having cereal. And I have fruit and fibre, but put extra sultanas on it. Because it's the only cereal I eat without sugar on it. So if I'm going to be eating a lot of cereal at the minute, it needs to be one that doesn't have the sugar on top. I make a big pot of spaghetti and meat sauce once a week. It feeds the masses. Oh, it's awesome for that. Mashed potato and gravy. Pasta or anything is my weakness. I love pasta. I do love pasta. And it's a good go-to meal if... it's another good go-to meal if you haven't got much food left in the cupboard or whatever. End of the month. When I was a lot younger, I always used to have the right stuff in. That if I was broke, I could actually make a pasta up with it. Heated cheese is just cooked congealed cheese. Wiz, don't make excuses for cold pizza. You know better than that. You absolutely know better than that. It's disgusting. Said she who's never actually had it. Bangers and mash is for... Yeah, I love bangers and mash. Ding! Oh, wow. Breakfast food is my friend. See, I'm not a breakfast person unless I'm on holiday. I'm not a breakfast person at all. But I will eat it at other times of the day. It's like well, about 2 o'clock this afternoon because I hadn't had any lunch. I had a bacon and egg sandwich. And cereal, I had my bowl of cereal at 8 o'clock tonight. Cereal's good if I'm hungry and I don't want to sort of cook or make anything a lot. It's good because it's filling. Rarely eat in the morning. Cold pizza, so no, never happening. Unless it's one of those dessert pizzas. That's allowed to be cold. I made beer brats and grilled onions. Oh, grilled onions. I just choose not to eat it, but I do enjoy a good breakfast pizza. White gravy bacon, scrambled eggs and lots of cheese. Now that's good, but I do love breakfast for dinner. Yeah. Sometimes about once a week, I will literally do a fry up for dinner. Fried breakfast. Joe Beams, hello. How are we doing? My aunt used to make the best pierogies. What are pierogies? Yeah, same here. This morning a real thing. I don't know what time of day it is anymore. My hours. I mean, I slept today from about 3 till 7. 3 in the afternoon till 7. Porridge at night, yum. I wish I liked porridge. Maybe I should, now I'm older, try it again. I used to, when I was a kid, because I grew up in northern England, and I mean real North England, just below Scotland, and went through winters and even sometimes summers of, it's freezing cold, you were going out into the wind and rain and etc. And porridge always looked like the thing to have to sort of keep you warm, get you warmed up. I just didn't like it. And I really wanted to. There's no rule when breakfast food should be consumed. 100%. Me too, so I enjoy breakfast for dinner and the family got into it too. Yeah. And if I can't be bothered to sort of spend a lot of time cooking, a fry up is a good way of making a good meal. But do it quickly. Sometimes if I know I'm going to make a fry up the next day for dinner, I'll actually do extra potatoes and I'll put I do like potatoes in my fry up. That's from going to the States. Taco pizza. Is that what Raven has? Taco pizza. Coffee for breakfast. First thing I do as soon as I wake up, kettle's on, coffee. And all day. I'll be in about 20 minutes. I'll put the kettle on for the intermissions, and I'll have an intermission so I can put the kettle on for my next coffee. Working shifts are in my days, absolutely. German beer, boiled with brats, grilled onions in butter. Grab a hot dog bun and some spicy brown mustard. Ooh. The oldies at work love their porridge for breakfast. I've never liked it. Maybe if it gets really nasty here and cold and horrid, I might try it. A tradition in Sweden is to eat pancakes on Thursdays. What do you call pancakes? Because that always used to confuse me with the States until I actually went and realised what they meant by pancakes. Because what they call pancakes, we call drop scones. What we call pancakes, I think you Americans call crepes. No, kebab pizza, that's it. Bubble and squeak. Oh. Fried potatoes and onions is a great... Yeah! I never occurred to me to put potatoes on breakfast. It was the first time I went over to the States. I was 19 and was in New York. I'd gone over I was a nanny for 3 months and started off in New York where they distributed you to wherever you were going. Remember, they gave us this sort of token to go to a local deli for breakfast. And I just thought it was amazing having these sort of potatoes on the plate. And I love it. So if I've got the... if I'm organised enough to know I'm going to do it, I will put potatoes on me fry-ups. Coffee must be first. Coffee must always be first. First, middle and last. Oatmeal is a good stick to... Yeah, that's why I used to think if it was going out into the cold, just wanted to have porridge and I just couldn't do it. Especially... It's Saturday stomach. Hash browns. I'm fussy about hash browns. Good hash browns, yum. But if they're made and they're the wrong texture, no. Flapjacks. See, I think we call flapjacks a different thing. The other thing is, I think it was the last time I was in New York, actually, which was about 2012. Because I always used to hear sort or put maple syrup on bacon. I think, why? You know, pancakes with crispy bacon and maple syrup. Oh, it works. Oh, does it work? Pancakes, butter and warm maple syrup. Does anyone eat fried potato sandwiches? Fry onion and butter. Slice in leftover boiled potatoes fried to a crispy. Actually, I've not tried that, but I love my. I'm typical British. I love my chip butties. So if I'm cooking for somebody else and I'm not having any, but I'm making chips, there will always be a few chips. I always make sure there's enough chips over for me to have a chip butty. It's a similar thing, really. In fact, I might try that because that's like a posh chip butty. So fried potato, onion and put an onion with it. That's also similar to, we have a local dish here called pan haggerty. And it's one of those dishes that was designed for, again, leftovers and stuff like that. And it's basically you fry potato in slices of potato in butter, slices of onion, and you also put cheese in, a little bit of cheese in when you're doing the frying, and you just layer it. Put extra. Sometimes I actually put corned beef in, or a little bit of extra pieces, anything that's left over. That's yummy. So it sounds like almost like a pan haggerty sandwich. My parents called pancakes pfannkuchens. So it's pikelets. Mum calls them pikelets. I think that's what I call crumpets. You're so right, Sarah. If hash browns are not crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Yeah. They've got to be crispy on the outside because otherwise they end up with this sort of gooey texture. Got to be done right. I couldn't eat mashed potato sandwiches. They would be too mushy for me. Crispy hash browns. Yeah, they've got to be crispy. Yeah, the little potatoes, the new potatoes, and boil them, and what we call them new potatoes, and put them in the fridge and slice them. It's a good idea, actually. Put the boiled potatoes in the fridge. Then they're just ready for when you want to fry them, aren't they? Chicken fried steak, hash browns, because you're getting going. No, I'm starving now. My shadow eyes. I'm going to go find a snack. I'm hungry again. Sorry. Hey, Laura. Crow the chat a bit. Oh, at the bottom. Awesome. Right. What time are we on? Well, I'm coming up just at the hours, so I'm going to. I need coffee. Where are my banners? Put us in intermission. So people know it's intermission, I'm not ending. And I think I'm actually just going to replay my intro video, I think. So I'll be back in a sec, just making quick coffee.
We are in a fragile world of belief and doubt and fear. Many seek the answers echo sounding through the air. I'm alien in mind. You have to look much closer and hear notes of different tones. Understand what you hear and see. Realize you're not alone. We all believe in something. There are many shades of hell we see. We search for truth in different ways. No echoes here for me. Focus on the chamber and lose sight of what we know. How we search for answers, truth and proof of the mysteries that grow. Some are full believers, others need the proof. Fight against false prophets and unite to find the truth. We protect the paranormal, we keep the way forward true. The only echoes I can hear are the ones that start with you. That start with you.
I have coffee. Hold on. I'm about to get interrupted. No, all right. Right. Says I just got kicked out of a spot I wanted to investigate at Fort Monroe. No, security on me in 2 seconds. So he was supposed to be there. Is that what you're saying, hon? Yeah, at least you got some investigating in. Mum wants to do another investigation where I got a disembodied footstep security, like how you get out there. Then he was like, "You alone doing a ghost hunt?" How brave! On your own. God, I wish I could get out and do not ghost hunting, but going out and doing some vlogging. Fort Monroe sounds awesome, though. Pinky's starting a fight with the Aussies. Actually, Kiwis and Aussies are like siblings. We pretend we hate each other, but won't be tied to. Yeah, that's like family or bestie, isn't he? Besties. I'm like that with Bestie. Both of them. We can argue away, and anybody joins in. That brings us together. I'm an English lady who's never been to the mother country. It's funny because I do sometimes correct people in chat, but I'm not talking about my chat. I'm talking about in other people's chats. People say, "Oh, you're British." No such thing as British. No such thing as British. It's a national thing, that is. It's English, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. There's no nationality that's British. I'm starving. I should have got some food while that was on. Oh, never mind. I can always pop out for a minute. I think I need something solid on my tummy. I don't know if I've got anything here. So, oh, hang on. I have. Just have to crunch. Yeah, it's like, you got a British accent. No, no such thing. There's a British accent. An accent from the British Isles, yeah, but there's loads of them. So I've got to put something on my stomach, so I won't crunch for long, I promise. It's and in England, it's very regional. Everybody's different. Which, for a small country, how small England is, I think you can fit the entirety of the UK into Texas, I think, but definitely England. You're talking rugby. I don't watch rugby. Guys. Typical Kiwis. Actually, what you need for rugby here is the Welsh. You got anybody Welsh in chat? I've got family in Wales and they love their rugby. The Scottish side is 9th generation Canadian, maybe why the English recipes appeal more. Less generations from it and more English ancestors. They're actually quite. I mean, there are with the US as well, because obviously recipes were brought over by the colonists. But yeah, I do know Canadians who sometimes I'll mention something and oh, that's Canadian. It's like, well, we have it here too. There's a lot of similarities. I think one of them was hog roast. Somebody actually argued with me in chat, and I can remember who it was as well. It was actually somebody who was causing trouble in my chat about a year ago, because I'd mentioned hog roast, and they thought I was taking the piss because they were Canadian. I'm like, no, I literally mean I love hog roasts. They're big here. You know, especially if you've got a big event, having a hog roast. Chris says, I actually quite enjoyed watching rugby in the Olympics, but otherwise I never see it. Love American football. I watched it when I was a lot younger. I used to watch a lot of American football. I used to love it. I just got out of the habit of watching it because I couldn't be bothered with. For a while, you could only watch highlights on the TV, and I wanted to watch the games properly. But I did love my American football. Do Pinky have a football? Don't get Pomp started on football. You mean soccer? Because I know the Aussies have a different play. Their football's different. I watched rugby when it said on YouTube. Actually, my cousin who lives in Wales, her partner is Welsh. They both play rugby, actually. Both him and her play rugby. And he coaches a kids rugby team. Kids with special needs, and they managed to get enough money to go over to New Zealand to watch the All Blacks. They had a whale of a time. It does bloody well mean sock. I'm just clarifying for the Americans and also the Australian, because we just talked about American football. I don't call it soccer either. It's football, and I hate it. Die-hard Washington fan. They will always be the Redskins to me. I changed the name, didn't they? What they say now, friggin' politically correct. Oh, is that why the joke makes it? See, I was into the Bears in the 80s. Chicago Bears. Probably the last time they won. It was the McMahon and Payton team. And in 1986, that was when I spent the summer in DC. And what did they do? What did the Bears do when I was in DC for the summer? They came over here, I think it was with Washington actually, when there was still the Redskins, and did what do you call it? What's the word for it? Like a exhibition game. ABC was into the Green Bay Packers. Lifelong Denver Broncos fan. Never thought to look for YouTube for rugby. It's probably less protected than football is. In the UK, football's big money. There was a big fuss when Sky and cable and satellite TV and everything came in, it all switched to that, and you couldn't watch it on regular TV anymore. Still big money. Curling. I used to be a Rams fan because the people I work for are total Rams fans. Dang, I only know Canadian football. That's what I mean. It's one thing that we have certain games that I suppose with Australia and New Zealand and the UK you've got things like rugby and cricket, but they don't tend to be global. So it's the one thing when you're online with a global chat, it's difficult to discuss. Sky! Hello, sweetness. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling all right. Sorry, I'm being very rude, but I've got to put something on my stomach. I'm trying to eat it quickly. But, Sky, I hope everything went well for you, sweetness. It's so good to see you. Yeah. We did miss you. It's not the same without Sky and chat. My Nanny O. My name for Sky, my Nanny O. I'm Granny Weatherwax. Granny W. Tell me, I've got any Brits in the chat today. I'm okay. My back still hurts. My butcher is late with my magic medicine. Oh no! How rude. How rude for them to feel late, Granny W. Yeah. I had to go get Sky. We needed to be completed. Oh no. Gotta have Sky here. We all love Sky. We do all love Sky. She's awesome. I just turned 58 yesterday, so 48 years, and they will not make me say Commander's Note yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. As soon as you turn 50, anybody who's not 50 yet, as soon as you turn 50, it's like, that's it. Doesn't matter how stubborn you were beforehand. You're like, no, I'm over 50 now. I'm not putting up with any bullshit. God knows what I'll be like when I turn 60 in 2 years. Well, actually, so soon find out because that's when I'm going to the States. I love you, Mad Mob. You keep me going like a charger. They are a good mob in this chat. Keeping me going. Came in feeling grotty. Still feeling a bit grotty, but managing. I'm surviving. Maybe I'll go back to naught after I turn 50. Mike's going to go back to factory settings when he turns 50. I suddenly, that was literally what all I did. I mean, because I don't really worry about age. That did happen when I was 50. Kind of thought, stuff everybody. It's like, you know, I'm over 50 now. I'm going to just do what I want. What was the other thing I was going to say? The other thing, I don't know if this is something that happens to everybody. It's going to sound weird, but you know, it's me. After I turn 50, and it still happens, it's almost like the brain, something triggers the brain to actually give you just these little memories, will sometimes just flash in your head of something you haven't remembered for years. In fact, you may have completely forgotten about it. I don't know if it's some way the brain works. It's really weird. You think, oh my God, I've forgotten all about that. 60 next year? Yeah, I'm 60 the year after. That's when I'm maybe turning 58. Do you know, that's what I mean. And I also have a theory, and I'm sorry if anybody's not a rocker and saying, well, that's me as well, so please tell me if it's me as well. But I don't know, when you're a rocker, your body gets old, but you're really not a lot different than what you were when you were younger. You just got to slow down a bit. We have the creme of cool kids as Medea. Good headology. Yeah, exactly. I'm still a huge... Yeah, you don't grow out of it. It's not something that changes. You know, you don't suddenly hit a certain age and suddenly your musical tastes change. And when you're into your rock, that's also kind of a bit of a lifestyle as well. You do know, you don't suddenly start listening to classical music at 50 or something. And still play drums in a band. I've still got to learn the drums. And I do plan to, hopefully. Same here, Stevie. Give you a review on Metallica concert in November, Sydney. Well, I've seen Metallica like 20 years ago. God, was that 20 years ago? My brain stops at 35 or 50. I don't even know if mine ever started. I think, you know. I think it was born. I think it was faulty from the start. A few I thought I was going to end with Endless ABBA when I turned 50. Raven, you will never change with what you listen to. You might extend what you listen to a little bit. But you don't lose your core loves. Cree says I'm eclectic with music because I heard so many different styles because of my siblings and parents, but I don't like that stuff that has no words and is all electrical crap. Yeah. I'm very eclectic as well generally, but there's certain genres I cannot listen to. Not many, but there's one or two. I keep finding heavy, darker death metal bands that I really enjoy. There you go. Sky says, I get sudden random memories even of dreams I had. I always say to my brain, thanks for that specific memory. it's it is weird. It really is weird that it happens. That's the other thing with dreams, because 99% of the time, the minute I wake up, I can't remember what I've dreamt. Sometimes the dream will break a little bit during the day, but I can't remember what I've dreamt. I know I've dreamt, but I'm trying to remember it. But there are dreams I had as a kid I can remember, and I can visualize them perfectly. I also find that interesting. Some things you remember clear as anything. Hammer's varied taste in music. Yeah, I still listen to music I listened to when I was a kid teen. Yeah, you just find more. Kiwi says, I'm a geriatric punk rocker. Absolutely. Jobian's going to work, but we'll be listening. No problem. Hope you have a good day at work, sweetie. Oh no, Sandra's leaving us. Oh, what are we going to do? No problem, darling. You have a great day with grandson. This won't be a long live anyway. I won't manage it today. I'm going to try and get it to 2 hours, but that will be my limit today, I think. I'm a metalhead, but I can listen to other music sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I'm a rocker, a little bit hippie, but I can listen to all sorts of things. But that's where my heart is with my rock music. Joe Beams don't work too hard. Exactly. Sandra, have a great visit. I was rocking out to Britney Spears before. I was into sort of rock and stuff right from the beginning. That's because, early 70s and 70s, it was there. But the only thing I did listen to, ironically, as it's Raven, was when I was a kid, was ABBA. But I listened to them alongside everything else. Dreams that passes my brain pushes its luck. Once I dreamt my 4-year-old and some other kids were on a beach. Oh no, yeah, that's what I mean. You remember it vividly, and then some mornings you wake up and you can't remember a thing. She was my childhood. Raven the Britney fan and Backstreet Boys. Really? I think you find your own music as a kid. Even if you like other stuff. I was a teen late 70s, early 80s, yeah. I turned 13 in 1918. It sucked because music sucked. I will never stop whinging about it. Yeah, that's kind of me, Little Miss Mayhem. I don't really remember, for the most part. It's a bloody nightmare I do. And occasionally I'll remember them vividly, or just a little section of them vividly. But yeah, I know I've dreamt. I know I've had a dream. But I can't remember what it is, mostly. As a punk rock, I could never admit to loving ABBA. I loved them as a kid. Susie Quattro. I remember Susie Quattro. Peachy went away. I know she abandoned us. I saw Iron Maiden in the early 80s. I saw Kiss in I never saw Iron Maiden. But I never tried at that point. But I saw Kiss in the early 80s. I used to be scared to admit I used to listen to pop music and stuff. Oh, I may have to end this live early. I'm really not feeling good, guys. Yeah, I think we all do that. To be honest, I think we, it's like that. What's on your playlist that you wouldn't want anybody to know about, type thing. Black Sabbath, Megadeth, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and AC/DC were the bands I listened to back then. Yeah, actually, sort of in the late 80s, early 90s, that'd be what I'd be listening to. Cree says Kiss, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, oldest sister John Denver and the like, next oldest sister pop music, brother dad old 1940s stuff and country, mom American top 40 and band classical. Yeah, there's a range. Raven listen to what I like, screw labels. Absolutely. If it, I keep saying it, but it's a quote by Van Halen. If it sounds good, it is good. Can't argue with that. Don't deprive yourself just because only going to one concert this year because ticket prices are up. Yeah, go and see this Linkin Park. Awesome. Yeah, it's a shocker what ticket prices are now, and I mean, I don't know what it's like in London now, because from 19 to 25, I lived in London, and you could get to all sorts of gigs, small, every size gig, quite very cheaply, but I don't know when you're into your live music, it's a shame you have to think like that. I mean, I haven't been to it. Have I been to a gig since I came? Oh yeah, got dragged to Simple Minds at the Castle. But apart from that, I used to live for going to gigs, and it's insane when you think, ABC was only going to one this year. Don't push yourself. So, yeah, I am going to have to end it. I'm going to take it to an hour and a half tonight. I'm feeling giddy. Not in a good way. Feeling dizzy. I mean, today I am going to do a members live though, guys. Either Thursday or Friday, whenever I can find a slot. I mean, today it's mostly just rock and metal, but sometimes I just want some old pop. I actually have, because I play my music through YouTube, and I actually sometimes have a playlist. I'll make a playlist, and it'll be a like a nostalgic comfort playlist, and there'll be all sorts on there. And it tends to be stuff that's attached with memories, things like that. Taylor Swift, I can't stand her. She doesn't look real. Donny Osmond, stop laughing at me. I very nearly had to go and watch Donny Osmond in concert. The friend who used to go to all the Guns N' Roses gigs with me, did the fanzine with me. She was older than me. She's about 10 years older. And so she'd been a teenager in the 70s, and she loved Donny Osmond. I mean, she was a big rocker, but she loved Donny Osmond when she was younger. And he was playing, I can't remember which venue it was, but it was playing in London. He was supposed to have a gig in London. She begged me to go with her, and I'm like, oh, God, okay. Did not want to go. But then it was the first Gulf War started, and a lot of American acts wouldn't travel. So I got out of that one. But yeah. So almost a Halloween baby, October 29th. Sean Cassidy. Sky, I've got to see. You have not. You're amazing. Good Sarah. So if you need to, I'm going to have to, guys. It's $350 to $400. Oh my God. I couldn't even afford that. Even if I wanted to. Even, to be honest with you, finding that, I can't even think of anybody I would find that for now. In the past, yes, but no, I can't think of anybody, you know, I would pay that for. You all use people's real names and I never know who you're talking about. Oh no. If you like do shut down. I'm going to shut down actually. Hey Jimmy, I'm about to end because I'm not feeling great. So I'm sorry guys, I was really gonna try and make it to the 2 hours, but I'm not gonna make it. I'm not going to make it. So I will promise I will do a no problem. I promise I will do a members live in the next few days. And I'll be live on Saturday as normal in the afternoon slot. So yeah, sorry Jimmy, I'm not leaving because you've come in, sweetness. I'm leaving because I'm not feeling well. So I will thank you so much for putting up with me feeling a bit grotty. I'm sure I'll be fine after a sleep. So ending stream, awkward ending. Toodles.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee, Daddy.